Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of CityZilla Plays here in the beautiful city of Rockwood. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and in this episode, we are going to be doing a couple things. We have a really high demand for residential, and so I think we're going to jet across the freeway or the river for the first time and create a nice little residential neighborhood. I kind of want to break from the mold just a little bit, maybe do like a master plan kind of feel with a nice little central park to it. I think if we did like a nice park overviewing our new campus area, it might look really good. And then we'll probably maybe even make a portion of it self-sufficient just because, I mean, this neighborhood looks amazing. And I really like how it looks. And then we're just going to be focusing on access. And then the second part of the video is going to be on transportation. And so we're going to be utilizing our hub. We're going to use the metro connection underneath. I think if we create a few more access points, it'll just make getting around the city a little easier for our simoleons or sims or whatever they're called. And then I think if we did a nice tram, I kind of have an idea to do a nice light rail through one of our commercial districts right now. And I think it would just be really cool to kind of see. And so let's go ahead and start off. Okay, and so I've been kind of looking at this connection right here. It's already really busy. It's got a four-way. I think if we were to maybe turn this into a roundabout, since we do have some space over here, we really wouldn't have to delete too much. But then it would allow us to come across the river right here and to kind of continue on. We want to create access, and so having this roundabout with the freeway so close is great. And I think maybe even creating access over here too would probably be smart. You know what, maybe we won't mess with this. But I think putting a roundabout here would be so good. I think, if we did it like this, let's go ahead and just dry fit it and see if it works. It's going to be tough. Those intersections are going to be really close together. Let's see, though. We can always undo it. Then I want to make it a highway. Make it the 3-lane. We'll do the sound barriers. I think this might actually work. Yeah, having that many connections, I think it might actually work. And so let's see what we can get going. I want to continue using our bike lanes. And so let's see if we can just get a bridge coming across here. Maybe right there. I think that could be good. We'll be messing with this freeway interchange at some point, or intersection, or inlet, or whatever you want to call it, but I don't think we're going to be doing that right now. I think that's pretty good. It's a nice high volume roundabout, and so we do have to kind of pay attention to how much traffic we funnel into here, as this is already going to be a pretty busy intersection. But I think we're going to create other access as well, and so let's go ahead and see about doing that. Let's maybe put this in, since it's our another highway connection is right there. And there we go. Now at least we got just a little more access. We got some nice bridges out of it, and we'll probably even end up cutting this one across as well into a bridge. But we'll see as the city expands. And I think we'll maybe turn this into a nice park area. I think that would be good. And so I do want to kind of try to follow the same symmetry in a lot of ways, but we are going to veer from it a little bit. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I'm going to use some of the rural roads to paint some of this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think if we did like a nice, let's say right there. I think that looks pretty good, and then we will paint in. I want this to be a park area again. Just really like that. And then I think we'll probably even utilize some of this beachfront to probably put in a key wall or something cool. I think that's a unique neighborhood. It does kind of look weird with everything else, but I think it works for what we're trying to go for at the moment. And so I think just to kind of finish this look up so that it doesn't look as weird, maybe we'll come down here. Yeah, I think that's smart. And then we will continue this forward. Finish this up. And there we go. So at least we got some access and it doesn't look as weird, and so we can even put in a second one over here. I don't really like having this many streets on our main road like that, so I think maybe we'll just cut these down. Yeah, I think that would be good. So if people need to get into these, they can come into these little one-ways. And you know what, since we did that, I'm probably gonna get rid of the one-ways, because otherwise we're just gonna have a huge bottleneck, and we really don't want that. These intersections are pretty close, but I don't think we're gonna have enough population in there to really worry about it at the moment. I think if we do expand out the city even further over here, then we will definitely have to address it. But I think for right now, it's doable. I guess that doesn't look too bad. It'd be stairs. There's not stairs in the game, and so in scenarios like that, they just put in a weird little walking path instead of stairs. It'd be nice to see stairs in the next game. I think this looks pretty good. It definitely leaves us some room to expand, but we satisfied our initial demand, and so now we can come back over here and deal with our transit hub. And since we now have that new area, I want to plop down another bus line just to go over there. And so we're going to come across, and we will probably have one right there. We'll have one right there. I have one right there. Right there. Right there. And right there, and I think that's pretty good. And we'll come in here and kind of change up the color of it. So we will go red. And then Bedford Park. I want to do, Riverfront Develop. Riverfront View. There you go. It's not very creative, but it's not bad. I think this looks really good. We still need to put in a service area, and so we'll probably utilize this square, I think. Yeah, you know what? We could do that. I think that'd probably be smart. This is probably our best bet. And so we'll come over here and we'll make a little connection. Probably right there. I don't like that. No, we won't do that. And there we go. Just a basic little setup. 2 connections. I think it would be smart to have that one there, just so that we can create a little more access. And so what do we need? So we know we need some schools. So we'll put the elementary and the high school right in front, and then we'll probably, let's do a park next to that, just because you normally would see a park next to schools like that, and so I think that would probably be good. So we'll go ahead and space them out too. There we go. Okay, so park, high school, elementary school, and so we need these as well. These can actually be right on the inside. And there we go. And then what else do we need? So I want to, maybe we'll put these into, I think that would actually be good. We'll put these right next to each other. And then let's go ahead and put in a little cemetery too. I think that would be good. And that'd be a nice little view of the harbor too. So, and then let's put in some of these. I really like putting these in. So sauna and the sports hall. Let's see if we can fit it. Yeah, there you go. And then the community pool. That would be good to fit next to the, there we go. And then the yoga garden, which is a little bit smaller. And so now, I mean, this is a pretty nice little area, little service complex, and we just need to hook it up with paths, and then I think we are good. And I put all those in there because this could be seen as kind of like a little office park, and so we're going to definitely put in some office space in here, and you would have some amenities like that. I don't know if you'd have like saunas and all that, but you could. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me entirely if those were all kind of concentrated around the office parks. You know, when you run a business like that, you're looking for clientele, and so what better clientele than ones that are stressed from work? Okay, and so I think that's pretty good. I want to create a nice little area in here. I think we will, you know what, that's good real estate, and so, yeah, we'll just zone that in as offices. Unless I can get away with a little bit of shopping right here. I think that could be good. Not a lot, just a little bit. We'll zone all this in as office space. And I think we'll even go around the outside as office as well. I think that would be good. It's a nice little area now, and so then they have some, a little shopping district. They have some offices, and so realistically, you could see some families or maybe some executive level businessmen with their families kind of living in this area, or I mean, anybody who works in an office for that matter. And you'd have your grocery store, you would have your schools, and then the university is just across the water, and so you could just live in here and enjoy the city kind of farther away. It does kind of suck the freeways right here, but it still would be a nice area. Okay, and so now that we have kind of satisfied a little bit of our demand, you can see now that I've placed down those offices in commercial, we have more of a residential demand, but that's okay. That is definitely to be expected. And that's really what building the city out is like. Man, look at this! It is so green. I think it's just because of all those services we placed down. This is crazy. We just put this in here. Now, I mean, this is packed. This would be, I mean, these might even be fully upgraded already. I guess it's probably just the education. Wow, that is just insane. And people got the little bus stop and nice. Next unlock, Grand City. We got the baseball park. Nice. Waste transfer complex. On our next episode, we will definitely be upgrading and utilizing those. So I think that's pretty good. We'll definitely have to expand another little city center here, probably on the next episode. But I want to dive into transportation, and so let's go over to our little bus hub, and let's look at what we have. And so first off, let's look at our traffic. We're still at 83. It's looking pretty good. This is a little red, but that's not really our issue just yet. This roundabout is red. We knew that, though. This is going to just be a crazy busy intersection. And why are we not? We're just not getting recognized on this guy. Is it just the works, or is it too far for people? So it says, there's 3,000 people eligible. 126, 51, 77. So we only have 588 people out of 3,000 going to our college campus. It's definitely a problem. I mean, you can see that a lot of people already have gone, but it still says that there's 3,000 available. So for some reason, these people are just skipping college. So, yeah, it's definitely a problem. But we'll have to dive into that on another episode. Let's go back here, open up the transportation panel, come in here, and we can kind of see, I mean, this one's still just, it's this one in here, 212, and it does say, car trip saved 80%. That means it's pretty efficient. And a lot of these have a lot of people on them. I mean, this one as well, and so there you go. And so I think one of the things we're going to do, and I think it would be really cool, is this little area right here where we have our two little roads. I want to turn this into a light rail. I think that would just be fun. I really like seeing light rails in cities, and so I'm really excited to be able to get one in ours. And so first thing, we just need to make sure that we have space. We need to be able to put it either on this side or that side. And so I think we are going to have to get rid of some of our industrial, which really sucks, but eminent domain, the city is deciding that expansion is needed and that we are going to build a trolley bus. Okay, and so let's go ahead and place in our lines. So we want to go there, we want to go there, want to go there, go there, we want to go there. Because this has a dedicated line, it doesn't matter as much if it stops too much. So I think that's pretty good. Let's see how it runs though. Man, I really like the idea of trams. I think it's really cool. And we can go in here and change the color. We'll go green. I think green is good. And there we go. And we can even see, we'll follow this first guy and see if it's busy. And I really like these. I guess there's quite a few people at that tram stop. I like that it has the dedicated lane though. I think that's really smart. I like that it's painted green. And here we are with our little turnaround. This is a big intersection. Okay, made that turn pretty good, turned back, and still not a whole lot of people at our tram stops, but they do have the bus lines. And there's a lot of walkability in this area too, and so I'm not anticipating these lines to be super busy, but to just kind of supplement the bus lines a little bit, and then as we expand the metro lines. And you see these a lot in downtown areas, and so I think it's kind of cool that we were able to implement this into our city. And so that was a pretty nice little tram ride. Let's go into the panel and see if anybody is riding it. Tram lines, 29 people. I mean, there's a few people. It's not a lot, but there's a couple. And so I think that's good. Again, I don't think we're going to end up getting the huge amounts of people like we were with the bus. But who knows? I mean, this one seems to be getting quite a few people, and so maybe it'll start filling up. I think 4 is pretty good. It's a pretty long stretch of road, and so I think if we do any less than that, then people will be really kind of waiting at the stops too long. And I think the way the computer runs it is if people are waiting too long, then they leave. So I think that's good. We definitely lost a little bit of industry from it, but it was for the greater good, and so that should definitely help to supplement our city. I think that looks good. And then what I was thinking for the metro line was, since we have this bus line up here, we have the bus line down here, and then we have the tram now in the middle, we could have the metro just kind of follow this, and then actually, I don't want to have metro stations in neighborhoods, but I was thinking maybe if we could just put them, actually I don't know if that's going to work, because we can't put it on the highway. I was thinking initially it would be cool to have it follow this, but I just don't. It would be nice if we could just attach it to a path like right there. It would be perfect. Or if you could even do sideways, but you can't. And so I think we're kind of stuck with that for right now. I think as we expand the city, we'll probably figure out a better solution for the metro. Maybe we'll switch the bus lines to where they go down these smaller roads, and then we'll have the metro actually follow this main road, since that seems to be the busier. Yeah, 359. I think that might actually be smart. Let's go ahead and dry fit it and see. So maybe we could we'll just do a couple exits for the metro. And so the bus will be for kind of shorter trips, and then the metro will be for the longer ones. And I want to try to utilize some of these cool ones in here. Yeah, those are cool. They go the wrong direction. I think it's going to end up creating more of an issue with those for the time being, and so I think we're just going to stick with the standard ones. Yeah, I think that's smart. And so we'll kind of see, let's look at, so maybe if we do every other one, so like there, and then here, I think that would probably be good. So I honestly, maybe right here, right there, and right there. So let's try to not destroy as much as possible. There, and then right here. Gonna destroy a little bit, but that's okay. There's not really a whole lot you can do. And I'm going to create another line, create a line that goes the other direction. And I could just create one line that goes to both sides, which we might end up doing anyways, but I really like doing the divided approach. So we'll just see how it plays out, and maybe we will just connect it later on, because then we could even loop that around and put a station right there, and I think that would probably be good. But I think for right now, this is probably good. We don't have a lot of access for these people back here though. Maybe if we put just one station in there. Yeah, I think that's good, and then there we go. Now let's see if everybody kind of switches away from the bus lines, or if it just really supplements it. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for it to supplement our lines, and so let's go ahead and check it out. I think 3 is good so far. It kind of takes a second for the computer to realize that there's now an alternative route. Probably bump this up to 4 too. And so this should hopefully help out with some of these. It shouldn't take away all the people, but it should supplement it. Since we didn't do as many stops, we're looking for more people that are trying to go from the beginning to the end. So like from here to there, or from here to there. And so, okay, I mean, we're starting to see more people. You can kind of see 154. There's still just 1,000, just so many people taking this, but there's more frequent stops, and so people can kind of get around a little easier with this. I was really hoping that we would have started to see more people with the metro, but I guess not. And so you got to kind of toy around with it. I think what we did was a good layout, and so I think this is good for this episode. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, feel free to drop it in the comments. I hope that you have a great day, and I really like how the city came out, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you so much.